welcome back to the Cheshire Cat Waltz, Book 1. We're on this side story, which actually does not take place in the land of clovers. No, this is actually a side story that takes place in Hearts. At the end of Boris's book and a few of the others, there's a side story. They took place before the book themselves. In my opinion, the side story should have been at the start of the book, but whatever. We'll go with it. Okay, so our story takes place in the country of Hearts, amusement park. So this actually takes place before Boris's story. So this is before the move. I don't know when before the move, though. Okay, so I'm bored. What's a cat gotta do to find a party around here? Huh? Alice? Hey, Alice. What you doing here? Boris? Huh? Huh? Boris! Stop the tickles! Stop it! Ugh. You're not an animal, okay? People don't nick each other's faces. What do you mean? I'm a cat. Mimi, but... I don't know what happened, but feel better, okay? Wait, he's trying to comfort me. Calm down yet? Yeah. What happened anyway? Someone I worked with for a long time passed away. She got pulled into a territory fight. She was really beautiful and so sweet. When I think about how I'll never see her again, it eats away at me. Oh, is that all? The faceless get replaced, you know, right? If she's gone, just get a new one. Why cry over that? Cheer up, it's no big deal. Damn it! Why are people in this world so... You're right. Right? When I went back to where somebody was already waiting, nothing changes around here. But that's not the point. That's not the way I think, okay? Huh? Even if someone new replaces her, it's not the same person. Even if a broken clock can be fixed to work again, You just don't understand. All those war works for faceless. She's right, I don't get it. Outsiders are kind of funny. Alice! Go off work for a change. Let's go screw around. Don't be stupid. I'd never do that. It's an amusement park. You don't need me to have fun. It's an amusement park. You don't need me to have fun. Sure I do. Come on. Why me? Because I like you, obviously. He's jerking me around. Quit joking and let me go. And stop getting in the way of my work. Damn. Little kitty left out in the cold? Are you spying on me, you old fart? That's gross. Just long enough to see Miss Alice blow you off. Shut up, it's none of your business. Now, down, kitty, let me give you some advice. I don't want it. A pity brat. Screw this. Why did you ignore me? Did I do something wrong? I kind of like things that are weird. At first, I was just curious. What's up? Want a party? I really like you. What's the matter? Come here. Huh? Would have shut me down. After I confessed and everything. I don't get it. You're too much. I can't follow you at all. It sounds like he's kidding. Can't follow what? Let me ask you something. Why do you like me? Why? Eek! Because you got something I don't. I guess. Huh? Rub, rub. Hey, but Boris, let me go! Nope. Knock it off, I'm serious. I can't get him off. Hey. Hey, Alice. Ah! What? I want to touch your heart up close. Stop it, Boris! Wait, is he taking her top off? No! Don't! I can't! He's too strong! He's scaring me. Huh? Ah! What the hell? She's crying! Alice, get away from me! I didn't mean to make her cry. There it is, ticking away like always. The sound of a clock. Maybe she hates me. The sound in her chest is the only one like it in this world. I couldn't help but fall in love with it. My chest is shaking. Alice? I can't believe I came back here. You're interrupting my work, filled with spite. Big surprise there. Obviously puppy eyes from crying. Oh. Huh? Did something happen? Huh? Maybe I'm just having a culture clash. I don't understand the common sense in Wonderland, and I can't keep up. People like Peter and Boris, why are they always all over me? They've just taken a liking to you. They're simply animals, literally. I know they have ears and tails, but they're probably just curious because you're an outsider. Everyone loves an outsider. I'm not pathetic enough to need a place like this. Julius? You're not interested in me, right? You don't like me. Of course not! You're a very coarse woman. Good, it's relief to hear that in your usual growl. Really? It's true that many people are attracted to what they don't have. Novelty is a powerful motive, but not that everyone will fall in love with someone else for being different. Attraction is the subject. You notice that someone so unfriendly, there's something so kind about you. Please don't analyze me. Leave me alone. Pity. It's night again. Fluff. Boris? Meow! Alice, welcome back. Hi. Listen, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know why, but it's obvious I upset you. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I can see the animal thing. I guess that's a little cute. Look, Boris, I don't understand everything about Wonderland. But I also don't like it when you attack me like you do. Oh my god. Attack you? Like when you pushed me down and licked me. Don't be so aggressive with your feelings. It's creepy. Huh? I'm with him on that part. Creepy, you're so uptight. Doesn't that get annoying? Not as annoying as you're being. Oh my god, it's not bad. Whatever. If you don't like it, I'll stop. Thank you. I just don't want you to hate me. I appreciate it, Boris. Now I have to get to... But I really do like you. And I'm glad you came back. I was starting to freak out a little. I thought I might have chased you away. You scared me. Boris. You're really into outsiders. I guess you're the first outsider I've met, and you're pretty damn interesting. That was just at first. I forget it. Live in the same place, I can take my time. Didn't you just say you'd respect my space? What? But I really do like you. I know, he's just a cat. Oh my god, again with the cat thing. But he can still make my heart beat like crazy sometimes. The end. So guys, that was the end. Hello, Alice fans, and welcome to the one part of the video where I'm allowed to rage, scream, and just tell you what the hell I thought of that one chapter, or the full chapter so far. So I'm going to try to be as calm as possible through this and try to not freak out. So, we just finished Alice in the Country of Clovers, the Cheshire Cat Waltz, Volume 1. And we've just read the side story. Now, the side stories take place before the events in the first chapter. Now, I know a lot of you have questions. You're slightly confused. Those that are new to this series are probably completely confused as to a couple of things. One, why did Boris not value a person, one of the faceless person, or take in consideration how Alice might react? For some unexplained reason, I really can't explain it unless we're starting a completely fresh new story altogether. That everything that took place in the previous manga doesn't count. That Alice has not told Boris about how she feels. Because if you don't remember, when I read Alice in the Country of Hearts to all, in one of the chapters we see Boris and he's badly injured after trying to sneak into Vivaldi's place for fun. Thus, Alice takes him back to the amusement park to Boris's room where she patches him up. And she asks him, why the hell did he get injured for? Why did he sneak in the first place? And he goes, it's fun. And it doesn't matter if I get hurt or if I die, because I'll just be fixed and I'll be brought back. Thus, Alice pulls his tail, yanks him and yells at him and tells him, no, it doesn't matter if you come back. It doesn't matter if you can fix the clock. You won't be Boris anymore. And at that moment, Boris promises never to, get himself hurt again. And he also promises to value life more. But in this manga, if you notice, that aspect is completely gone. In fact, instead of Alice doing what she did in that manga, which was just explain to him the importance of life and death, she runs off. What the hell? Alice, why is it in the previous manga you actually stop, get angry at him, you stop, and then you just yank his tail and tell him, Boris, if somebody dies in my world, they stay dead. And it doesn't matter if you can get replaced. It won't be you. But instead of doing it in this manga, what does she do? You don't understand me. And she runs off, leaving Boris more confused than a cat on a tin roof. Don't ask me why I used that reference, I have no idea. Now, what Alice should have done in said situation was what she did in the last one, which is stop, don't yell at him, and explain to him straight away what the problem with that was. But instead, she leaves Boris completely confused and she stays angry at him for a very long time, leaving him to question whether or not she hates him. Leaving the poor cat confused all by himself.
Now, of course, Boris finds it quite amusing since he actually doesn't understand what the heck is going on. So he meets back up with Alice again, and, well, can you really blame Boris for what he does next? As we all remember that in that particular chapter in general, Boris does his best to, make her feel better. But you have to remember what Alice asked. Alice asked, "Why do you like me?" Boris knew that with words he wouldn't probably get through to her, thus he goes ahead and pushes her down onto the bed or onto the chair thing. I don't know what exactly. What are they on? Are they on a bed? I'm assuming it's a bed because I honestly cannot tell if it's a bed or not. But he just gently pushes her over. He doesn't forcibly fling her. He just literally pushes her over onto the bed, and then he says he wants to listen to her heart. And apparently that scares her. Which other characters have tried to listen to her heart? If you remember in the previous manga book I read, where, let's see, Ace listened to her heart, she didn't cry with him, did she? And Boris tried to listen to her heart, she didn't cry with him that time either. But this time, apparently, she found that he was being a bit aggressive and she gets scared of him being on top of her because he undoes the top of the buttons. What Alice should have done in this situation is say, "Hang on now, Boris. You can listen to my heart on the condition the buttons on my dress stay up. You undo these buttons, I will bite you." Oh, and not cry, for God's sake. You've had worse, haven't you? She's been strangled by blood. But, strangled by blood. She's been scared by ice. Let's see. Perverted Prime Minister Peter White has done a lot worse. And she freaks out when Boris does something. How is that any different from what has happened to her with the other characters? Why freak out? It's not like he literally was taking the whole entire damn dress off. And clearly, she could have just said, "No, Boris, stop. Don't undo the buttons. I don't mind you listening to the chest, but undoing the buttons is a bit too much, mate." She could have just made it simple and clear to him. And Boris obviously, of course, freaks out because she suddenly starts crying when all he wanted to do was listen to her heart. And then she just runs off again without explaining to him. Now, Boris feels really bad for what he did. Again, he doesn't really understand what he did wrong. But again, he's Boris. It's the way he reacts. He's never been with an outsider before. And honestly, have you seen many female characters in here? Actual main characters with faces? The only other one I've seen is Vivaldi, currently in the Country of Hearts. You only get to see the others in the other locations. But really, come on. Of course, Boris then re-meets up with her, and you can tell he's very kind of timid and kind of worried about talking to her because he can't explain how he's feeling. He gets this weird feeling in his chest, and she's got a heart and he's got a clock, and even he's questioning himself. But he's trying to be as honest as possible, and he just doesn't want her to hate him. Because she means that much to him. We noticed that in the previous manga of the Country of Hearts, the friendship between Boris and Alice is completely different to what it is to all the other characters. The Cheshire Cat is always there for Alice. Even in Alice in Wonderland's proper stories, the Cheshire Cat is there being a guide for Alice whenever she's, lost or is confused. And he gives off some riddles and a smile. But the cat has always been a guide. After she stupidly follows the white rabbit, though in this case she didn't follow the rabbit kidnapped her, so it's a slightly different story. But still the same morals. But honestly, compared to what Peter White does, Boris is mild. I mean, honestly, which one was worse? You remember that when she first came to Hearts, Peter White kisses her, and then she just goes berserk, and she's like, "I'm going to punch you. When I find that lich, I'm going to slag it to him." Boris? She cries. What just happened? When did you become a wet blankie? Oh, then of course, she and Boris talk. She finds Boris up on the top of the thing, and You can tell he's just not sure what to say. But she talks as if, like, you know, she hasn't been crying. She says, "Oh, you were being aggressive." Was he really being aggressive? I just thought he was being affectionate compared to what other characters have done. He was being gentle. He was being himself. Was he really in the wrong here? He's a cat. And again, you shouldn't take that point into account that he's a cat. Because how does the freaking manga go? What did she mention? Oh, he's a cat. What the hell? It shouldn't matter if he's a godforsaken cat. She says it on the final page, which annoyed the hell out of me. And then she says, like, oh, he makes my heart beat, like, faster. But in this chapter, Boris, after, like, confronting Alice again, well, you know, she finds him on wherever they are at the end in the amusement park. He says, I'm glad that you didn't run away, and I do really like you. Why does she keep thinking Boris is, like, teasing or joking around? He clearly isn't. He's being serious with her. The cat likes you. Be thankful. And ironically enough, Boris says, like, I got enough time to make you like me because we're going to be here for a long time. Because, you know, she's staying in the amusement park. But that's not quite what happens because obviously the lands move and they go to Clover's. And luckily Boris was able to come with them. In fact, Boris is one of the few characters that is actually present in all the lands as far as I can tell, because the Cheshire Cat isn't actually, you know, stuck to a particular location. He's present in all of them because he's needed to move the lands and everything. But honestly, how many people here want to smack her or hold her and shake her and tell her she's being stupid? Boris has done nothing wrong. He doesn't know any different. He's never met an outsider. He has never felt this way with another girl. And he doesn't understand your world. And you're not even taking the time to explain to him. What is wrong with her? Didn't your sister teach you any better? You talk about your sister quite often. You swear Lorena would have taught you some manners. I thought for a relationship to work, you need to think of his feelings as well, not just your own. What do you guys think? What do you think I should have done? But he said he liked her. Does she say it back to him? No, but she doesn't want to say it back to him, does she? No, because apparently previous love, I don't want to get hurt again. What about Boris? He's gonna get hurt. And it has nothing to do with the fact Boris isn't one of my favorite characters. It's not favoritism. And let's do pity on Julius as well. He was put on the spot with Alice. Come on, do you honestly think the clockmaker is going to admit that he likes you, Alice? Right on the spot when you just put him like that. He's a hermit. Do you really think Julius knows what he wants? Really? Julius? He spends most of his time alone and he only comes and he gets his ace. Come on! What are you thinking? Hello? Poor Julius. Yeah, guys, if you hope you enjoyed, more chapters will be up on the channel daily. I'm going to try to upload a chapter a day for Boris. I'll at least mix it in with some other mangas as well. And I do hope you enjoyed. Tell me what you guys think of the very first volume. And yeah, I am going to do every single book in the series. Yeah. And of course the games. We're actually going to go through all the games. I will have them up as soon as possible. I just need to find the time to upload everything. And yeah, guys, I do hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next chapter of the Cheshire Cat Waltz, which will be up tomorrow. I'll try, as I said, I'm going to try to do them daily. Hopefully I can get one more up today. If not, it'll definitely be tomorrow. Gonna post one a day. Yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, TwinklePhoenix. Signing off. See you next time.